sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama said she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers DTLF. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another video. My bad, I don't know why the camera keeps doing that. It keeps putting me under the small little square down low. But game number 81. Can y'all believe this? Game 81, man. That's why I had to wear my Black Mamba shirt, man, for 81 for Kobe. Very excited for this one. We have a perfect opportunity for Dan Stradamus to strike again and get to the 50 games that I predicted before the season started would happen. So I'm very excited for that. We have a golden opportunity here. And it looks like they're sitting most of their players. So that's the best news. So Dylan Brooks is out, rest. Tyree Eason is out. Elbrin Sengun is out. Jabari Smith Jr. is out. Jay Sean Tate is out. Amen Thompson is out. Fred Van Vliet is out. So the only ones that are there's only, I think, Jalen Green and a couple other role players. So let's get it. However, JJ did stress that we got to be careful not to. JJ said the Lakers need to have the appropriate fear of Houston, even with several key players out, citing that their depth and talent and how they pushed the LA Clippers on Wednesday behind talented players like Reed, Shepard, and Cam Whitmore, who don't typically get rotation minutes. So the Lakers have to be sharp for sure. CJ, good to see you, my boy. Kimmy Goat. Let's not mess around and take care of business. Let's get this number 3 seed. Facts, brother, facts. And there's a lot of games on tap. I'm going to explain how everything can play out right now. Very confusing. Things should clear out in maybe by tomorrow. So things should be a lot more clear. Kimmy Goat, appreciate you. Yes, make sure you guys tap in on playback. Don't stay back, all right, for a chance to watch along with your boy and, have a lot of fun. All right. Hey, there she is. What up, Striker? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Thank you so much for the super chat. Much love, my friend. All we got to do is win out tonight, and then we'll get to rest everybody on Sunday, and maybe we get to see Bronny James start on the final game of the season right before the playoffs. We still have to watch the play-in tournament, and we'll be covering that on here and on playback, so stay tuned for both of those. And, we get all this time off. I don't think the playoffs start till after the 18th. So we're going to have plenty of days off, and it's going to be exciting to see who makes it to the play-in tournament and all that good stuff. Win out, 51-31. I love it. I love it. I will take it. But like I said, I had us anywhere between 50 to 55, depending on injuries. I'm very proud of this team because even in spite of injuries, we have managed to keep our head above water and to pull up and retrieve that 3rd seed. It's a guarantee we're getting that 3rd seed. Houston don't care. They know they can't knock down LA to the 4th seed. Yeah, we're good. Regardless, we're going to win this one and the final game. Even if LA lose, they'll blow out Portland. They'll have to keep the 3. No, there's not even if LA loses. We're going to win this ball game tonight for sure, man. We're going to win it. We're playing everybody. From what I heard, we're playing everybody. So we got it. Yes, sir. Flex the emojis. Laker J. We ready, baby. We ready. Cisco Lee, appreciate you, brother. He said, if Luka and JJ win a chip in year 1 as the Lakers versus the Celtics in the finals, are they Laker legends forever? Yes, absolutely. Especially if they lead the Lakers. If Luka's the best player and the finals MVP, just beating the Celtics, you're a legend. But if you can do it as the leader of the team, wow. But again, I'm proud. The Lakers have already won this season. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I couldn't be beyond proud of this team and all the adversities we have faced and everything this season. I mean, we've made it a long way, guys. It wasn't easy in the Western Conference to get that final seed. It hasn't been easy. So, yes, we can clinch tonight with a win, which we should get. Knock on wood. But, yeah, we should have it tonight. Thank you so much for Super Chat, brother. Appreciate it. All right, here's the scenarios. Let me go ahead and play these out for you guys a little bit here. So, I know it's very confusing. I shared this graphic with you guys earlier, all right, in the community section. But if Denver clinches a playoff spot with a win and a loss by either the Clippers or Golden State or Minnesota, okay, so most likely they're going to clinch a playoff spot. The Clippers clinch a playoff spot with a win and a loss by either Denver, Golden State, or Minnesota, okay? Golden State clinches a playoff spot with a win and losses by Memphis and Minnesota. So they have to win and hope that Memphis and Minnesota both lose. That's not a likely scenario. So they could still be in the play-in tournament. Memphis is locked into the play-in tournament with a loss and Golden State win. And then Minnesota is locked into the play-in tournament with a loss and wins by Denver, LA Clippers, and Golden State. So Minnesota is probably the likeliest to be our first-round matchup, all right, because they need a lot of things to go south for them to be in the play-in tournament. And then the Los Angeles Lakers, of course, we clinched the Pacific Division title with a win or a Clippers loss. So there's multiple ways we can get it. And if you guys want to look at the NBA scores, everybody's playing tonight. So everything is intact tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we will have a post-game recap of everything that happened. But currently, right now, the Timberwolves are easily blowing out the Nets. The Nuggets are actually losing to the Grizzlies right now as we speak. Again, everybody playing, so this is going to be very interesting. And, let's see how it plays out, right? Let's see how tonight plays out in the standings. And if you guys want to see the standings, there you have them right here. So, again, Lakers in the driver's seat here, about to get to 50 wins. These teams below us cannot get to 50 wins, so that's how we clinch for sure. But, again, we could end up facing the Warriors, the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Grizzlies, or the Timberwolves. Those are going to be our potential first-round matchups. And it is insane to see all the different variations of possibilities that there can be there in the Western Conference. I mean, that is nuts. That is absolutely freaking nuts, right? So we'll leave it at that. But we will recap. You guys want to make sure to tune back in for the post-game recap because I will have the final results of tonight and where the standings are. And maybe we'll have a glimpse of who we face in the first round. So, again, very, very excited for this. My guy said, I wonder if LeBron rests tonight. If I had a guess, everybody plays. And if we blow them out in the first half, hopefully by 20 plus, they won't play much in the second half. That's if I had a guess. Because you want them to make sure we get this W. You don't want to risk anything. And then that way we can rest all these nights, including Sunday night. So we'll have Saturday off, Sunday off, Monday off, Tuesday off, Wednesday off, Thursday off before the first round even starts. I believe it starts either Friday or Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So, Dan, Denver is losing to Memphis right now. They might drop to the play-in. That is nuts. That is nuts, but I'm not surprised. They got Westbrook and they fired their coach. I've been saying it all year. I want the Clippers round one. I'll take anybody. I wouldn't mind getting revenge against the Warriors. I wouldn't mind getting the ultimate revenge against the Denver Nuggets. But you know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I have a bad feeling, and I hope it doesn't happen. But I think Minnesota might end up right there in that 6th slot. And boy, we could beat them in 5 or 6, but it's going to be more of a struggle than those other teams, in my opinion, because they're young, they have a lot of depth, they have a lot of size, they're well coached. And like I thought when everybody was writing them off earlier in the season, I said, be careful with that team because they're built. They have some solid depth. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Dan, what's the best matchup for the Lakers when they clinch the 3rd seed? Personally, you want somebody who has an interim coach like Memphis or Denver because they're going to be discombobulated, right? While we have our coach who's been excellent this year, Coach of the Year candidate, and we know exactly how to execute. So, yeah, I would prefer somebody like that. I wouldn't mind the Clippers because we have home court advantage throughout. And that would be nice if we don't have to travel. That would be kind of cheating in a way. We'll be fresh rested for that second round. We'd probably beat them in 5. But anybody, it doesn't matter, man. Just bring them on. Like I said, the one team I would love to avoid is Minnesota. But even if they so end up being our matchup, then so be it. Bring them on as well. Who gives a damn? Kimmy, go. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's see. Lakers have winning record in the playoff series versus every Western team except for the Clippers. 0 matchups in their 50-plus year history. I wouldn't mind this being the first time we match up because we will get them for sure. Solo, he said, witness Westbrook. That's the Westbrook effect. And just like we said it before the season started, I was very happy. I couldn't wait. Their fans were delusional. They wanted to see what Westbrook was going to do and how Jokic was going to fix him. Listen, I've heard everything from that fan base, and they're singing a much different tune now. So, yeah. All right. So again, the Lakers can secure the 3rd seed with a victory tonight. Luka Doncic coming off of 45. I don't expect the main starters to play a lot of minutes, so I'm going to go under just to be sure on Prize Picks today on some of these guys. And again, the Rockets are going to be without their main rotation tonight, but all these guys missing. The standings here are the major story for tonight. I mean, the standings are everything, guys. Who will we match up against? Again, it could be anybody from the 4 seed all the way down to the 8 seed. That's going to be one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams is going to be our first round matchup. Who do you guys prefer to face off against? Who do you guys want to see in the playoffs? That's what I'm going to ask, because it could be Denver, the Clippers, the Warriors, the Grizzlies, or Minnesota, depending on how everything plays out tonight and into Sunday. And by the way, the Clippers play the Warriors on Sunday night. I think the winner of that will solidify, a top 6 seed. The loser probably falls into the play-in. But we'll see how everything plays out tonight. Let's go, KD. Way to flex those emojis, my boy. I would not mind destroying Denver, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same, but you know what? Hey, it's still Denver, baby. They caught us through injuries. They caught us through poor coaching. We'll return the favor, hopefully relatively soon here. But again, the scores are going crazy tonight, guys. I honestly low-key hope for the Golden State Warriors to fall out of the play-in. Like, that's what I'm low-key hoping for. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to see the most here towards the end of these regular season? I mean, the West has always been a movie, and it does not change. There's currently the scoreboard. Again, for those of you that haven't been paying attention, Thunder up on the Jazz. The Grizzlies handling the Nuggets. The Timberwolves handling the Nets right now. I mean, plenty of games on tap tonight, this evening. So, yeah, stay tuned. We're going to have, again, the Kings versus the Clippers. That's a huge one later on tonight as well. Blazers versus the Warriors, even though most likely the Warriors will win that. You never know. We just had the Sacramento Kings buzzer beat the Warriors. They've lost 2 in a row. So keep a close eye on that. And, of course, Lakers versus Rockets, the most important game of tonight, because it will determine whether we solidify that, that top seed or not. All right. Very happy, guys. Very happy that we're going to get to 50 in spite of the injuries. Remember, the injuries started early this season. We didn't have Vandal till after December, like mid-January. So, I mean, the fact that we're able to stay afloat just speaks volumes to the coaching and to the depth of this roster. And then we made trades, and we had to adjust to the DFS trade after getting rid of D'Lo. It wasn't a hard adjustment because DFS is a glue guy who sticks anywhere he goes. He's a two-way player, one of the better ones in the league. And then, of course, the big blockbuster trade. And in spite of all that, we're about to hit 50. I got to say, guys, that right there, to me, is the epitome of a good team. And I think that's going to really help us as far as being battle-tested into the postseason. Matter of fact, I think it deserves a round of applause. And by the way, this will be the first 50-win season since we won the championship in 2020. So I cannot wait, guys, for the playoffs. I cannot wait for the play-in tournament. I'm a big fan of the play-in tournament, especially when my Lakers aren't in it, because that means we solidified a top position. I mean, my goodness, man. But what are you guys looking forward to the most tonight? For me, it's just the final game of the home season. Let's take care of business and make the crowd proud. I want to see, our stars go off early and then get a rest in the second half once we blow this team out. That is one of the main things I want to see. What would you guys like to see tonight? Let's see. We are the masters of our destiny. All we need to do is win. That is beautiful, isn't it, Van? I think that's a beautiful thing. That's what I want. I hate watching other teams and rooting for other teams to win just to get us in a certain position. And remember, ESPN and all the analysts said the Lakers were about to lose, that this was the toughest part of our schedule. And I said, I want it because I believe in my team and I believe we will prevail. It's either sink or swim. And boy, did we swim. We won some important games, including the one in OKC. I think that one was a momentum changer for surely the first game we played them. And just we showed what we can really be. I told you guys I felt like the Lakers had another octave they were going to rise to. They did exactly that for this final week or so. So now I feel like we're ready. We get this win tonight. We rest Sunday afternoon. We start Bronny. That'll be a lot of fun to watch. We start Bronny. We start all the G League players that didn't get a lot of chances here, and guys will be rested and ready to go. I want the Mavs to eliminate the Warriors. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Me too, brother. That would be a dream come true. I want the Warriors in the play-in tournament. That way, just in case they even make it to the playoffs, they're going to be beat down. Curry's going to be beat down. I want to see it because I want them to lose in the first round for sure. But it would be a dream come true if they get eliminated in the play-in tournament, in spite of their blockbuster trade and all the hype and all the smoke that ESPN's been blowing up there. You know what? That would be awesome. I think poetic justice. Yankees get humiliated by the Giants at home. Oh, you guys talking baseball, huh? Baseball don't exist to me right now. It's the end of the regular season. Baseball will exist after the playoffs for me. Wolves and Warriors are going to be dangerous in the playoffs, bro. But especially the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves they're scary, man. And Ant is playing out of his mind right now. Did you guys see what he did to Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies the other night? Man, this guy is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Who do I want to see in the first round? Bring on anybody. Who I really want to see is, like I said, one of these coachless teams, either Denver or Memphis. But honestly, I wouldn't mind the Clippers because we have home court advantage. I wouldn't mind the Warriors because I feel like we'll beat the brakes off of them, especially all that front running they did the last regular season game we played them. Bring on anybody, bro. I'm ready. I'm just ready to find out who and to break down. I will be breaking down the matchup when we finally get it. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll give you guys a playoff preview, give you guys all kinds of content, man, as well as be covering the play-in tournament. I will have post games for some of those games and the playoffs. We're going to be doing tons of hate watches. So if you guys already haven't, listen to Kimiko, download the app and follow me over on Playback. I promise you will have a lot of fun there. All right. You know what? We're going to end this one early. Not right now. Let me go ahead and do the prize picks entry, guys, for the day. I already have it set up for you guys because I got to go set up my playback. But this is my prize pick entry for the day. Again, this video is sponsored and brought to you by Prize Picks, guys. So I got Luka. I got Jared Vanderbilt. I'm going to go less because I feel like they'll play less minutes. Jared Vanderbilt, I think he's going to turn the ball over. He's been sloppy lately offensively. I'm going to go LeBron less. I'm going to go more on Jalen Green. I don't know why he's a little try-hard. And I'm going to go more on James Harden. And it is Flex Friday. Make sure you guys choose this option. That way, if you lose, you get your money back via credit. Matter of fact, let me see if I could add one more player here. Curry is a try-hard, but he's going up against Portland. Should I? Let's pick him up for 25 plus. So make sure okay, there you go. So we got all 6 players under the promo. Make sure you submit the lineup entry here. And again, don't forget to use promo code DTLF. That gets you guys that. And again, Kimiko here, blasting it on the message. There it is. All right. With your first 10 deposit and play, you get $50 in credit. Easy, man. And it's a lot more predictable to play prize picks now towards the end of the year and in the playoffs. I guess my advice to you would be to go under on a lot of stats because the defense spikes up once the playoffs start. So go under on a lot of stats. It's going to be hard for players, even star players, to reach certain goals, right? Depending on the matchups too. So pay attention to that, guys. I want everybody to make tons of money. All right. That is my advice for sure. All right. Memphis would be easy work in the first round. Wouldn't be Lakers in 5. It would be Lakers in 4. They still got a lot of talent for sure. But you're right, because they are not properly coached. They lost their head coach and they're not properly led either. They got a lot of talent with no directions, like a headless snake, right? A lot of mobility, but no head of the snake. It's going to be a struggle for them to even keep their head above water. I don't want to look too far ahead, though. I will say this. Tonight, we got to treat it serious, at least for the first 2.5 quarters. And then hopefully by the end of the third, Bronny checks in, and that means we usually won the game. So, yeah, that's what I want to see tonight. I want to see Austin. I want to see Luka continue, continuance from what he did the last night. I want the last game versus Dallas. I want to see LeBron do his thing and kind of just try to get in as many points as possible before the end of their regular season. Obviously, Austin's going to be Austin. Role players, I mean, you're in front of the home crowd. Take care of business, right? I'm not even going to give you guys top 3 keys because I feel like we should win. Make sure we don't take this team lightly. They still got Jalen Green playing. They still got several other players. JJ Redick hit the nail on the head for pregame with everything he said. And then, yeah, just take care of business. Lock up that 3rd seed. We got to come out of here early, guys, out of the gates early, and make sure we pounce on this team and never give them an inch. Because you give a team an inch, they're going to take a mile. So, I mean, those are, if you want to call them keys, those are the keys, man. I think this is Austin's 25-plus night. Well, feel free to pick them up on Price Picks, guys. I just feel like if we smoke this team early, those guys aren't going to get all the minutes in the second half. So it's hard for me to go over on anybody other than Vanda, who might get a lot of minutes and turn the ball over once or twice. So, but again, it is Flex Friday. Make sure you guys opt into the Flex, and that way you guys get the protected play. All right, you got to opt into the promos. Don't forget that. Dan, I want the Lakers to do their best to secure a win tonight, but not overexert and avoid injuries. Let's secure 3. Let's freaking go, bro. We got this, man. We got this. I am not concerned at all about this Laker team. And, just come out here and take care of business, right? Now, Ime Udoka on his decision to rest guys after Houston locked up the number 2. What I told the group, if you've earned the right to choose the path that we're going to take with solidifying our spot, did he consider the Lakers' playoff seeding implications? No. So, again, it's smart of Ime Udoka not to be a hater and try to just do us dirty, because he has to look out for his team. So I commend him. He's been a great coach. There's a reason that team is number 2 in the West. It's not a fluke. They're going to be a problem for years to come, but it's still early and premature for the playoffs for them. But Ime Udoka did the right thing. It's common sense. You protect your players. You make sure they're healthy heading into the postseason. Imagine, he already locked up the number 2 seed. Imagine if he was idiotic enough to play his players and 1 or 2 of them get hurt, and now their postseason's looking bleak. That's a fireable offense. So kudos to Ime Udoka for just, not putting on his hater shades on that most teams tend to put on, and actually doing what's right for his team. So credit to him for that. Not a lot of coaches do that. Some guys are idiots out there. They end up fired. I've seen it several times. But yeah, I mean, he's just taking care of his team and solidifying that they're healthy and they get some rest. I mean, the Lakers are going to do the same thing if we win tonight. When we win tonight, should I say. So Anthony Edwards received a technical foul and will be suspended in the next game against Utah. Oh, again, Anthony Edwards, man, you got to watch your mouth, my guy. That could be serious for them. The East playoff seeding, it looks a lot different. It's Cavs, Celtics, Knicks, Pacers, Bucks, Pistons, Magic, and Hawks. The ones that have surprised me are the Pistons, the Magic, and the Hawks. Okay, those are the ones that have, well, not the Magic so much, but the Pistons and the Hawks for sure. I did not expect them to even be in the playoff picture. So the East might actually be interesting. Last year's Eastern Conference playoffs were an absolute bore, right? So just an absolute bore, and I hope this year they actually get some competition, guys. But again, that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm going to keep it short and brief. Get ready for, playback. Remember, guys, download the app right now and tap in for a chance at a VIP pass. I will see you guys here for postgame. We're going to have a more clear vision of how the playoffs might look. And let's see if the standings shifted at all, right, for those other teams that we might face. So stay tuned for that. Keep it locked, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap in with my sponsorship Prize Picks for the best daily fantasy sports app out there. All right, again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you for postgame. Peace.